Welcome to Hello Monday, where Rachel talks all things ballet and fitness, sharing strategies and techniques to help you start, grow, and create a thriving business using your passion for ballet and fitness. And here's your host, Rachel Withers.
We are talking about online marketing and offline marketing, and really, should you do both? What are the pros and cons to online, and what are the pros and cons to offline? I would love to know in your thoughts about what you prefer to do or what you're more familiar with. Put your thoughts in as to which kind of marketing you do, or do you do both? Because as we all know, that really doing marketing, it's going to attract clients. It's actually going to keep clients. It's going to really get the new customers in. It's going to help with your profits and really the long-term benefits for your business. And when you think about marketing, when you really think about it, it is so crucial and key to your business. And you might be asking yourself, or you might not be asking yourself, what is the difference between online and offline marketing? Is one better than the other? Which is the best option for you? If you can just kind of put what your thoughts are in the comments box, that would be great, because all of that is really important questions. And what I'm going to do tonight is really talk to you about that and guide you really into helping you make a decision as to what kind of marketing you want to do, and should you be doing both. And I'm just going to have a quick look. Hi Joe, great to have you here. Hi Deborah, you're back, and Tammy's just messaged on there for me. Oh, thank you ever so much. Mainly, and Deborah's saying mainly you're doing mainly online marketing. Okay, so what does online marketing involve? Well, online marketing, as we know, it involves promoting your business. It involves promoting what you do, your service, if you have any products. It involves that, and it really involves doing it through the internet, through via the websites, via online ads or social media. That's what it really involves. And I've got here, Steph is saying mainly online. Melissa's back too. Fantastic. I've got somebody saying I do online and offline marketing, as well as press releases, radio interviews, and more. That is fantastic. If you can just share your name, because you're doing everything there, which I will be coming to, and I'll be talking about doing the combination of the both, because I shouldn't give it away, but I think it's really important to do the both. Alison is at the moment, her marketing is mainly online prior to lockdown last year, but last year you did both. Tammy's saying, I'm not sure about which one to do, so this will be really a real help. And Tammy's saying she's new to marketing. Okay, so what are the benefits? Let's talk about the benefits of online marketing. Well, what you can do with online marketing, which is really helpful, you can see the engagement of your content. You can see the engagement of your promotions. And with your social media channels, you can really see that, and you can physically see what your audience thinks of your brand and your marketing. And if you're seeing lots of likes and you're getting lots of shares of your content and you're getting that engagement, you really do know that you're doing something right. So it's really good for that, because you can really, it was Amber. Oh, hi. Oh, great, Amber. I'm great that you're doing all of that. Fantastic that you're using all those marketing techniques and tools. So that's really good to know, Amber. Okay, so you really know that you're doing something right if you're getting that engagement through. And actually as well, it's really easy to track your return on investment. You can really track that. You can track the clicks. You can track the sales. You can see when you're using your ads online. You can track that. You can see if your ads are the most profitable for you. And this will really help you to make decisions regarding your future marketing strategies and your future campaigns. And what you can really do with online marketing is you can really target your demographics as well. You can target your audience, and I talk about a lot about that, really knowing who you're speaking to, who your audience is, who you want to attract. And with online marketing, you can really do that. And with online, it is so possible to drive, your campaigns, your ads, your promotions, your content to specific types of people that will want your offers, people who are more likely to go for your services, and I will say products as well, because you could have some products that you're selling too. So I'm just going to go through now what are the negatives to using online marketing. Well, let's have a look. I can say, I will. Digital advertisements can be a little bit annoying. While it's certainly clever that we can really target specifically to people. Showing your ads for your services. If we're being shown that for days, then and we keep seeing that repeat of it, it can actually become a little bit annoying, and it can even drive people away from the brand and your service. So you also have to think about keeping things fresh when you're doing digital marketing, online marketing, when you're doing your ads and your content, because if people are seeing, if you're doing targeted ads as well, people are really seeing those targeted ads. And it's a repeat of it all the time, and it's coming up for them all the time. It can be a little bit annoying, and it can actually drive them away. So that's something to think about. Amber saying, I find paying money for Facebook ads to be complete waste of money. Okay, well I'll do a Facebook. I can talk about Facebook. I'll go into depth about Facebook another time, because there are real strategies to using Facebook ads. And yes, if you are kind of not quite doing the right approach to Facebook, it can be a little bit of a scattergun approach, and that's why you really have to think about your target market and be very specific with Facebook ads to really attract the clients. But there are skills and strategies there. And the algorithms do change with Facebook ads quite a bit. Adele's saying, Amber, I found the same in the past. Need to target my ads a bit more. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Adele, there. And Joe is saying, I need to target my ads too. And that's what you need to do. And I'll do a session on Facebook ads and how to target, and really how to really think about where you're going to go and define that audience, so that you're not going to have that scattergun approach. There's always a learning period with Facebook ads when you first start, and you're constantly having to evaluate your ads all the time to really make that work for you. I can get organic. You can. Organic is, and we'll talk about. I think what I'll do is I will do a session on paid and organic, and I will talk about the benefit, how you can do both, and I'll do a session on that. So I'm just going to make a note for paid and organic on Facebook. Okay, and we'll go into Instagram as well. Okay, so another thing negative perhaps of online marketing is the ads can be sort of fleeting. They can really be there and then they're gone, so they can really be easily missed, and it's really quite easy to sort of scroll past them. It's easy to scroll past an ad, and that's another thing that is very important when you're doing your ads. Your image or your video has to be really stand out, and that's why you have to look at what's being successful when you're doing your ads, what stands out, what caught your eye, and look at that and see how you can use it as some form of inspiration. Otherwise, people just move on and they don't even take notice of it. And really, with online marketing, the other thing is, and I think one of the hardest thing is, it is constantly evolving. And I think we all know that things just change so quickly with the online marketing. It just evolves so quickly. And for example, there's always a new social media platform. Clubhouse has just turned up right now. It's been, how long's Clubhouse been going? Over a year now, but really for us in the UK, it's sort of really just start to hit. It's for the latest trend. It's not even for Android at the moment. So there's always a new platform. There's always a change to a search engine algorithm. There's always that. There's always something new to learn. And that can be really quite hard with online marketing. So if you don't keep up with the trends, you really can find yourself being left behind. Like right now on Instagram, Reels have kind of really begun to take over. We've had stories, and now it's very much like Reels coming in. And my recommendation is to know where your target audience is, to know what platforms they use, and to really understand what they go for in terms of ads, in terms of content, whether that be paid or organic content. And if you understand that, you're going to speak to them more, and that's really important to know that. So there's no point jumping onto a new social media platform, for example, if your audience isn't there. It's just a waste of time. So there's no point doing that. So understand where your audience is. That is really important. And let's have a little look here. I was looking for a BALLET-based course, and I looked at loads and chose you due to you having variants rather than just beginner into advanced to have indecent content helps it work for you. Oh, thank you. So I'm doing something right. That's good. Thank you, Ambi. Thank you for sharing that. So I'll just go on to what is offline marketing. Well, offline marketing, and I'm sure you know, is really anything that typically doesn't involve the internet. So any magazine, it can also be so it does, so any magazine, any kind of press releases that you're doing through advertising, that kind of thing. All of that are good examples. Flyers, popping letters through the post. That all those kinds of things are offline marketing. Doing events, holding an event, that is offline marketing. So it's really anything that doesn't typically involve the internet. So we call television advertisements, we actually call that offline marketing because it isn't involving the internet. So offline marketing is anything that typically doesn't involve the internet. Okay, so what are the benefits of offline marketing? So it can be really impactful, it can be easy to understand, it can be a billboard, it can be a TV commercial, it will, it's all of that kind of material, that kind of advertising, and it's usually really easy to understand and really easy to digest. And then what we've got is printed marketing materials. That's what we have. So we've got the flyers. So we've got all of that. We've got the magazines. We've got all of this, and we've got posters, as we say. So you've got all of that kind of the printed material as well. And then the thing is, they are memorable because they're kind of permanent. They're always there. You go to, well, we can't go to the doctor. We can't go into the doctor's surgery anymore. Or we used to go into doctor's surgery or the hairdressers when we can all go back, and they'd have all the magazines out, wouldn't they? And they're there for months, aren't they? Those magazines, they're there for absolutely months. And that's the thing. They're there, but really permanent. And you keep your magazines for quite a while. It might be that you've got a recipe in there, but there's ads in there as well. So it's all of that material, and they are memorable. Many offline ads are really memorable, and they're likely to be remembered more than word of mouth. Yeah, word of mouth, Tammy, absolutely. And they're likely to be remembered much more than an Instagram ad, which can be kind of be forgotten. And Commercials. I mean, I think if we think about TV commercials, there's so many incredible TV commercials, and they become part of our culture. It can really become part of our culture. And I'm just going to look at some of these. Steph, thank you for saying that about my online advertising is on point. Facebook, being great at what you do drives this more than anything. It does. Networking events, absolutely. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit more, Deborah. Networking events, I think, are fantastic for getting business. So what are the negatives a little bit? We touched on the negatives of online. So what are the negatives of offline marketing? What does it have? It can be really, I think it can be quite difficult to measure the success of a campaign, because you can't quite get there as in depth or as accurate as you can with online marketing, and it can be expensive. If you're going to an event, for example, if you've got a stand, you've got any of that, it can be really expensive. If you run, if you do a run in a newspaper, if you do a run in a magazine, or if you did a 30-second TV spot, I can tell you that would set you back quite a hefty, considerable amount. And if you have a stand at an event, that can be quite expensive too. And I think you can get little feedback from your audience. I think it can be sometimes quite hard to get some feedback from your audience when you're doing an offline event. So you can really, it's quite hard to gauge the reactions of your potential customers. So we're going to go into now which is better for you. As I've gone through, both online and offline has their pros and their cons. And offline marketing is seen as the more traditional, and it is actually, I think, better aimed at the older generation, while online marketing is generally a better option for younger generations. However, you can't really apply that kind of to your business. I think it can be a bit general that these days. I know, for example, my dad, he likes TikTok. I never thought he would, but he does. He likes TikTok. So, and I actually believe quite a lot of the older generation are actually on some of those platforms. So you can't generalize like that. And that's why you've got to really understand your audience. And I don't think you should be choosing one over the other either. I think a combination of online and offline marketing really will work best for your business. I know it's been quite hard with COVID and the lockdown, but as we come out, it's something to begin to think about, that perhaps to look at offline marketing moving forward for your business. I've done is bring a flyer along for free trial class to see what the return is on that. That's a good point. And you can do, refer a friend flyer, that kind of thing. There's all sorts that you can do. So you need to understand, first of all, really what you want to achieve marketing wise. What is your budget, and who is, as I'm saying, most importantly, who is your target audience? And you need to study your target audience, and then you need to go with what you think will work best for them, and keep your budget in mind at the same time. And this will really then get you started. I cannot stress enough to do your research at the beginning with who your target audience is, what their need is, how you're going to solve their problem, and then consider your budget. You have to do that first. There's no point you thinking, this is what someone wants, this is what I'm going to deliver, because if there isn't the problem there, and you're not going to be solving a problem, you're not going to sell, you're not going to meet that service. So think about who your target audience, how you want to deliver your fitness business, how you want to deliver your classes. In what way are you going to be different in delivering your ballet-inspired fitness classes or your other fitness classes? And to whom are you going to speak to? You have to do that homework. It is so important. And if you launch anything else, make sure that you think about your target audience and understand that first. That is absolutely crucial to marketing. That is what is going to make you a success, or have a lot of learning, and it can be quite expensive to learn the hard way. So that is my key advice, is know your audience and know how to speak to them, know what their problem is, know that you're going to deliver that solution. Something that you might think is great might not necessarily be what somebody else wants. So really think about that. We just started TikTok for that very reason. Yeah, absolutely. The older generations and TikTok. Yeah, definitely. Then I think you know, then track what you can to really determine what campaigns, what ads, what you're doing brings you the greatest profit. Try and work that out, and run new campaigns, track those. It's really analyzing your data, analyzing your insights on online, really and offline. Try and track as much as you can, and really work on that. And experience does help. It is really is the best kind of way to determine how your ads and campaigns are going. But you get to understand it a little bit more, and you get a feel for it. But analyze as you go, and stick what is best, what is working the best for your business, and you'll until you say find a new campaign that drives even greater profits. So you need to do that. You can add new platforms in, you can add new campaigns in, you can try a new networking event, you can do all of that, but keep what you know works for you, then try something else. And if something else works better, you might adapt, and you might not do the one that was working. And it is by really analyzing. And I think the beauty of integrating the two types of marketing is that the advantages of one can cancel out the disadvantages of the other. So you can really get the best of both worlds. In a nutshell, this is, you can really channel in so many more ways by using the both. And I think what you need to really consider when you're using both offline and online is consistency. You need brand consistency, and this is why you have access to my logos, my brand guidelines. That's why I ask that you make sure that Bally Be Fit, if you're promoting, is done in the correct fonts, in the correct way, because that creates brand consistency. That means people will know instantly, and it is brand consistency is far more effective in terms of marketing when it's the right color, the right font, and the right message. And that is so important. So make sure when you're doing your marketing and you're promoting your Bally Be Fit classes, make sure, and I'm using this as an example, make sure that you are consistent with the brand that we have. For example, if you look at the overlay, that's the lower third here that we've got on this stream, that Hello Monday is in my font. It is in the font that we use. So that is consistent with the font that says Bally Be Fit. And that's what you need to do. You don't want to change it to something else that doesn't look like what the logo looks like, because that detracts from that consistency. So consistency is absolutely key, and it is crucial when you're combining online and offline marketing. And I just see Alison's put something through. I put posters up in supermarkets, libraries, and absolutely, I love putting posters up in. And I do it in the local shops, in the supermarkets, all of that. And when my children were at school, I used to put flyers in, ask them to put flyers in the other children's homework bags. So I asked permission of the school, but I'd put flyers in homework bags so that all the parents would get to see the Bally Be Fit classes and see what we're offering. And that's the kind of thing. And then I'd do the refer a friend through. So all of that is... and you will be able to do, and doing all the GP surgeries, as you're saying, Alison. Hopefully, fingers crossed, not too distant future, you'll be able to get back into doing that. Amber's saying agreeing with the logo is everything, all of that. Thank you, Amber. So you need them, you know, because just think of it like this, and we're talking about flyers. Think of it like this. If you have a flyer or a leaflet and you, a potential prospect sees that, and then that's asking them to visit your website or to sign up to, say, a newsletter, something like that, and the leaflet looks nothing like the website, the message is different, it's not to the same audience, that is going to create complete confusion, and you're more than likely going to lose that prospect. So what you have offline has to reflect online, and it's so important to do that. So just think about that when you're designing a leaflet or a flyer, and then you're attracting them to your website or a newsletter, anything like that. It has to be cohesive. It is so important that it's cohesive, because if it looks confused, the client's going to think you're confused with what you're delivering. You're confused with solving the problem. You have to be clear and defined, and that is really important. So really think about brand consistency and being cohesive with all of the platforms that you use online, and cohesive with anything that you're doing offline. Use the same message. Yes, you can target different audiences, but make sure that you take them to the place that you want to take them to. So another thing that I have used, and I will share with offline and getting offline to my website, is I like QR codes. I love QR codes. It's not difficult to get one, and I'll share that another time. And I'll put a QR code on my flyer or leaflet that will then direct them to my website or where I need them to go. And you can make them really look quite cute, cool, because you could, for example, have the shape of a dancer and then put the QR code in the middle of it, and it could look really cool instead of just like a little kind of the little square that we used to get. And it's just so easy then for your prospect, for the consumer, just to click on that, and then they can easily go to where you need them. And if you're doing an event or anything at some point, and we can, if you've got that QR code on a poster, that type of thing, it's so easy then for the prospect to just click and go to where you need them to go. Love the QR code. Oh, thank you, Alice. And Rebecca's saying fully agree, consistency. Joe's saying totally agree about consistency too. I'm going to do QR codes as well. So we've got to do Facebook, Instagram, and QR codes. So and look what I mean, look at how Nike and look at how all the big guys use their QR codes. They do the marketing, they do the message. Really look at what they're doing, because you can gain so much inspiration and so many ideas by looking at what they do, because clearly they have massive budgets, massive marketing team, but who are bouncing ideas off. But have a look what they do, because it's inspiring. I love watching TV commercials, because I love how I see how they deliver their message, how they speak to the audience. Gives me real inspiration. Use those. Use how they speak. Think about how they're doing it, how concise they are with their message when they're delivering, how they instantly speak to you. And that way you will really, and as you know, the different channels that you're on, and we've got on TV, for example, different ads pop up, don't they? So just think about how they're working it. They're thinking, I wouldn't do an ad on that channel because it wouldn't speak to it wouldn't speak to my audience. So that is what you need to think about when you're doing your marketing too. And I'm just going to check a few more. Quality website. A lot of people don't have a website anymore. I think a website is like your the front of your shop. It's the front of your shop. I think it's great to be able to really say exactly what you do, talk about yourself. But I think you need your website. I think you need your Facebook pages, your Facebook group, all cohesive, saying the same message, saying what you do, who you do it for, and why you do it. And that's what you need to be delivering, really need to be delivering there. And it does make you look, it makes you look professional. Absolutely. Completely agree with you there, Amber. Melissa's saying, where do you go to create a logo? Melissa, I have the logos. You have as a, if you are, when you are a ballet instructor with us, you have access to our logos, and you also have access to the brand guidelines, so that you know exactly what fonts to use, what hex codes, those are the codings for the colors that I use, like the blue that you can see on this overlay. We have all of that. There are some templates that you can use, and I can throw some guidance as well, Alison, on that, some templates and how to change them. So there's so many resources out there, but if you need anything, you can come to me, you can ask me, and I will help where I can. And I'm going to just talk about email campaigns, because I think email campaigns are a really efficient way to grow your brand and to grow your business. And I think the quality of your email list is really vital to any kind of campaign that you're doing. So when you are collecting, when you're networking, when you're doing online ads, make sure, or organic, make sure that you're collecting information, collecting the names and the addresses. Make sure you get permission, because we need to make sure that we have permission to send emails out, but make sure you're getting the data, and then that you can start to send them emails, create newsletters, start to engage even more. And that is really going to help you grow and scale your business over time. It's so important to nurture your clients and really make them grow. They might drop off for a while, but if you engage with them, they're not going to. But if they move, but then they might move back, and you're now delivering online. But there's so much that you can do. Emails are so important. And also, you can really attract people by asking them questions about what they want. Do some, put some questions up when you're doing your content out there. Ask a question. What are you looking for? Go into other Facebook groups and ask a question. Get that engagement. Find out what they're looking for, and then attract them to your Facebook group, or say that you'll send them just message me your details and I'll get you that ebook that you were with some information for you. Do that. Get people to message you, get people to DM you as well, and then take their information, send them an ebook, send them something that's valuable that they're going to want, and then you're going to get their names, you're going to get their addresses, and then you can start to get them into your email list too. So it's really kind of important here, I think, and I'm sort of sharing with you, to make sure that you're doing the both. Make sure that there's consistency there. And I'm just going to check. You can find a graphic designer absolutely, you can do all of that. I can point you in the right direction of graphic designers if anybody needs one at any time. But obviously you've got my logos. If you want my, I hope you are using my logos. If you're a Ballet Fit instructor, I hope you're using my logos. But if you need something other for your business, give me a shout and I can point you in the right direction if need be. So I think we've kind of gone through the different methods, and really it is about your message. But I'm just going to share with you that I think it is really important as well to use Google My Business. I think Google My Business is something that you should all be really using, because it really enables people to know what you're doing. And if you list it, list your phone number on it, and really that enables the people to contact you direct, give you a call, or just message you. Use Google My Business. And if you've got an event coming up, whether it's a workshop hopefully in the studio or an online workshop, use that, and that will really announce that, and really kind of use Google My Business to allow people to really communicate with you as well. And it'll encourage people to book the event or join your online event, join some of your workshops. And it'll also, another thing to do is to do local SEO for your business. Local SEO is really making sure that when you're doing your SEO for your website, all of that, that you're using words that are relevant to your location and local to you, so that that will really help trigger get your business where it needs to be in the search engine, in the rankings. So and you're likely to get there quicker than doing a general SEO that doesn't have any kind of local terminology, any local keywords in there. So make sure that you're doing local SEO as well. So I think I've kind of really gone into a few techniques there. Another thing is you can do digital PR, for example, to offline as well. So you could do some press releases or really some PR about what event you're holding that'll drive footfall to a workshop and few classes, free classes that you're doing, whatever it is you can do that as well. And I think really what it really is about integrating your online and your offline marketing. And as I mentioned, it really is about brand consistency and matching. It's about matching your keywords across all your channels. It's about knowing, as I say, it's about knowing who your audience is, really understanding their needs, their problems, having that solution, and really matching your brand, matching your keywords, making sure everything is consistent across all channels. And that will really help to integrate your marketing efforts, and you will be far more successful when you do that. And that's always think what strategy you want. What is it that you want to achieve out of a particular marketing campaign, and think about the audience. So I hope that has really helped you to think about online and offline marketing. And I'll just look at a few more questions, because I think I'm going to close on that, really about consistency, really matching your keywords, knowing who you're talking to, really knowing what you're going to solve, and really making sure it is cohesive across all channels, both online and offline. So okay, I think that's has anybody got any more comments to put through there? I hope that you've all enjoyed it tonight. I'm so sorry for kind of everything, the beginning. I'm glad we all found each other on the second live. What I will say to some of you that are thinking about being an instructor, I held a masterclass yesterday. I held 2 masterclasses. They were fantastic. I'm making a little bit today, but they were fantastic. And I had an offer basically for those that joined the masterclass. And if you didn't, please, I'm going to ask the team to put the link in now, all about our membership site, all about the courses we have. We have 3. We have an offer where you get, it'll take me another 10-15 minutes to go through it, but I'm going to put a link in there. Please check it out. It's only available till Tuesday, so it will go down on Tuesday. You really can get access to 3 courses. So you can get access to the basic 1 course. You can get access to the confidence course. That's a course for children. So that's for ages 6 to about 12, 13 years old, all about leadership, all about confidence building, all about team building. So access to that, also access to the Feel Young course, which is for older adults. So that has some chair work. It's very graceful, it's very beautiful, and it will really allow seniors to really escape in the moment and enjoy, help build coordination, strength, works a lot on bone density. That is a fantastic course. You have access to our Ballet Be Fit technique resource library, so more exercises, loads of exercises, live classes, all of that You also have access to our business library, where you get more information on marketing, social media, all about how to speak to your audience, all guides, more of what, and some courses in there about SEO, about the social media platforms. So more about what I've been talking tonight, but more in depth, so you can really get to scale your business. And then you also have access to our client accountability resource library, which is really to help you keep your clients engaged once they're signed up. So it's got regulated eating plans, healthy transformation plan, shows you how to really keep your clients engaged so that you can provide them with newsletters, information, blogs, articles. You've got social media graphics, you've got all sorts of stuff really to keep your clients engaged. I think there's over 50, 100 hours worth of content in this membership for you. It is truly incredible. And you also get Sarah, the amazing mentor that Sarah is. And I'm sure anybody who is an instructor will say yes, yes, yes to Sarah being incredible. And also you get access to me every month on a mastermind call every single month. That is a group mastermind call. You get access to me where I will answer your questions. So that is that. The offer is available till Tuesday. Please put the Kate, can you just put the link in one more time for me? Steph is wanting to know more about the social media course. I will explain that as well. Okay, I will do that in a second. Yes, I want to do the course, but couldn't remember the info on it. So yeah, so I have, I'm launching a social media course next week. Now that social media course is going to go through, it will go through defining your audience. It is going to start, because as I've said, it is all about knowing your target audience. It is going to go into that. It's also going to really make you think about your business and what you want from it. Then we're going to go into the platforms that you can use. We're going to talk about where your audience is. We're then also going to go on to landing page creation, how to create landing pages, so that if you're doing a campaign, you can direct the audience to a particular landing page where you can capture their data so that you can send emails. We will be talking about automated email software as well. We will go through what you can do, what automated email software you can use, what might work for you. We will go through that. I will explain to you what a funnel is and how you can channel people into what we say is a funnel. So you capture the data, you take them through a process, and you take them through a process to a sale. And I do like a V, like a funnel there. So it's squeezing them through a funnel into a process. So I will be going through that as well, and I will be going through how to really do I will discuss Facebook ads in the social media course as well, if you choose to do Facebook ads. I will really be going through so much with you, so that by the end of it you will be able to, and I'm just going to, if I can, I don't know whether I can share my screen as to all the details about this and get the link for the social media course for you. If can I just ask if the team, if Greg, if you are available, could you put the link for the social media course on as well? I will just try and pull that up as we speak. Just bear with me. I won't be a second. I'm just going to try and find that for you. Here we go. Just bear with me. One sec. The social media course is it is £97. It is for 90 days. 90 days, that is how long the course is for. So it's £97 each month for 3 months, and what I'm going to be going through is the elements, key elements to success as well, knowing your audience. Also, I'll be talking about emotion, why it's important to speak to emotion, the message, all about getting social, really, understanding Facebook, understanding interest, there's a good one, Pinterest and Instagram. I've created my own social media platform, understanding Pinterest, Instagram, and really how to monetize that, collecting details, lead generation, email automation, and putting it all together, creating a system. And I am just going to now, just bear with me, try and get that link for you guys and pop it into the let me do that. So the link here is, just bear with me while I try and do this for you. So the link is, I'm just going to put it in WhatsApp, so then the team can post it, because I can't post on. So I'm just going to pop this link in now, okay, and ask the team to put that in. So I've just posted the link into our WhatsApp group, team. If you don't mind just popping that link for the social media course onto this live, that would be absolutely fantastic. Thank you ever so much. As I say, that's only £1 exactly. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you for doing that. So you're selling it for me. Thank you. It is a great course. It's going to be fantastic. I am going to be, you get me also, you on this social media course, we go through everything, but what you also get is every 2 weeks we have a we go on a call. It's for an hour is the call. I'm only going to be doing very small exclusive numbers on this call. So I will be dividing you up into groups, and we will allocate a time every 2 weeks for the social media calls. And that's where we will hone in even more, so that I can really be specific about your business and really support you. And that's why I'm going to do it in small groups. So it's not going to be a big group of people. So if you're interested in that social media course, please check it out. Just click the link there that's gone in, check that out. If you're interested in being a Ballet Be Fit instructor, please, the link will go in one more time, and you can sign up for that. Thank you, Tammy, for saying I've been very informative. I hope to see some of you instructors on the social media course. I know Deborah has booked on, so thank you, Deborah, for that. I am looking forward to really working with you and supporting you on your business. I will be, for everybody who signs up on this social media, I will send you an email out with details, and I have initially homework immediately for you, which is the 10 commandments for attracting and hooking health conscious clients for life. You get that first of all, and then I will be contacting you with your date to have your first call with me, and then you will gain access to the material, because I set your homework and go through it while you do the material. Okay, either works, Debbie or Deborah. Oh, thanks for that. And then I have some more exciting news. First of all, I won't be doing a hello. It's exciting. You might think it's exciting. I'm taking next Monday. I'm not going to be doing a live stream. I'm excited about that. I'm going to have a Monday off, because it's Easter. It's Easter Sunday, Monday. So I'm going to be celebrating Easter. So I'm going to take the Monday off and spend it with my family. So I'm going to be doing that. So we won't have a live stream next week. But the exciting news is the following week, I have a very special guest joining me, and that is Deborah, who's just made a comment. Deborah will be joining me. Deborah has her own fitness business. She is a Ballet Be Fit instructor as well. And Deborah's going to be talking to you about her experiences of growth mindset. And we'll be talking about that so that's April the 12th. Yep, April the 12th at 7 p.m. So I look forward to seeing you all then. I look forward to hopefully working with some of you on, or as many of you as possible, on the Get Social, as I call it, the social media course, your 90-day roadmap to social media success. I hope to see some of you on that. And if you're thinking of being an instructor, I hope to really see you join us as a Ballet BFit instructor. So that is, thank you everybody for saying well-deserved Monday off. Yeah, I think it is. I'm looking forward to it. I just hope the weather's going to be great. That's what I'm hoping. Bye everybody. Have an incredible rest of your evening. Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks' time for another Hello Monday. Take care everybody, and I will see you real soon.
Thanks for tuning in to Hello Monday. Be sure to visit the Ballet Fitness Room to join the conversation, access the show notes, and discover our fantastic bonus content. Join us next time for more tips and techniques. Bye for now.